hello friends, welcome to my channel and my name is Theodore. In this video, I want to share with you about reading, its benefit and how it has tremendously helped me. My hope is that one of you out there will find a book and read it after watching this video. Or better yet, read every day, thoroughly and widely. Our contemporary culture is filled with social media content that is very entertaining, snappy, and to be very honest, quite addictive. And I found myself so many times scrolling through YouTube and TikTok, and later on just found complete emptiness and disappointment. So reading has been an anchor for my serenity. Reading demands utter focus to understand and follow what the writer is trying to say. Well, I have to be honest, it can be pretty challenging in the first 5 minutes because my brain is so used to getting all these dopamine hits from scrolling on TikTok or YouTube. But then there's a sense of stillness and simplicity. It put me at ease, it allows me to relax and take it slow. I could not stress it enough how important that is for my mental health. I feel much more serene and at peace, and that is very precious. Reading also has certainly helped me grow in general knowledge. Just even the thought of how much reading can help me improve myself excites me a lot. I don't know about you guys, but reading expands my vocabulary. The more words I know, the more articulate I can express myself. Now, not to mention, English was not my first language. So when I was able to read and understand a very difficult text in English, it was definitely a mind opener. A whole new world was opened up to me because I can read about politics, about histories, and about religions. The knowledge that I gain from reading books allows me to connect to different people from different cultures and allows me to respect and accept the differences between us. Now, back in 2014, I got into a major argument with one of my friends from the Netherlands, and I thought that we would never ever be able to see one another face to face again. And then I came across this book, and it was called The Greatest Salesman in the World. And that book taught me to seek reconciliation with my friend. And after 4 months of a lot of efforts of trying to patch things up, I think my friend has seen my effort of trying to make up, and we finally made up. So for me, it was such a powerful testimony to the lessons in the book. Now, reading also teaches me to be more disciplined. Setting out 15 minutes to read per day or 10 pages a day is a good goal to have, and it has helped me tremendously in the year of 2015. In that year, I remember that I read around 40 books, and it's helped increase my conversational skills as well as increase in the quality of the conversation I have with people around me. This year hasn't been very good, to be honest with you guys, but I certainly will strive to read more. So at least I try to hit 12 books at the end of this year, which on average is 1 book per month. You know what? I might actually update on my reading progress in some future videos. Now, I hope that my perspective has been helpful in some ways. If you are not a reader, it's time to be one. And if you want to read already, but you don't know where to start, I would suggest that you will start with an area that you want to know more about, and then you will go out and research and create a list of books that are fundamental in that area, and then you can start tackling them right away. And if you're already a reader, congratulations, please keep it up. You already made good investment in a brighter future. Until next time, God bless.